Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to answer some questions which people have asked. So I'm starting with Sudeep, Curious Mind. He says, considering many Indians have at least one home, can you explore reverse mortgage in one of your retirement videos? I can, but it is not really very popular. When you speak to good companies like an HDFC or ICICI, they are not really keen to push. And I wouldn't go and do my deal with some shady company which will take over my house and go bankrupt, right? The risk is too high. When you're taking a loan, the risk is much lesser. The risk is with you. The house is with you, and the risk is with you. Here, the house is with you, but the property papers could be that company could pledge your property papers somewhere else. So you run all those risks. So it's not that people are wanting to. People are keen to do it because many children don't want their parents to do it. They'll say, "I'll send you the money. Why do you want to do it?" So it's not a very active product in India. Comments like so and so made money 40,000 crores in a fraud, etc. I'm not even replying. It's not worthwhile. Also, people say thank you, I learnt a lot, etc. When you say you learnt a lot, please write a one-line summary of what you learnt or 2 lines of what you learnt so that I can take it up and thank you for it. When you say thanks for the video, I don't really understand what it means. Thank you. What is the objective? Thank you for different perspective on wealth and importance of philosophy and minimalism. It's not that I advocate minimalism. I like minimalism, so I stick to it. I mean, I have my vacations. I take a lot of vacations, but I don't take very expensive vacations very often. That might happen once in a while, but otherwise my vacations are budgeted. So yeah, minimalizing happens, but my travel is not minimalistic. I travel 3-4 times a year on vacation. Right. Good evening. Thanks. One more advantage which was properly missed. Yeah, I did this equity versus real estate thing. So many people, there are people who love real estate and there are some people who love equity. So the twain never meets. But ultimately it is a combination of doing both, right? So you will anyway need a property in which to live. Then you might have a second property where you go for your weekends, etc. But beyond that, real estate. But these real estate is more for consumption than as an investment. It may turn out to be a good investment or a bad investment at a later stage. That's different, but you didn't plan it as an investment. You planned it because you wanted to use it, right? So it's a usage asset, not an investment asset. Only advantage in real estate over a longer period of time is perhaps the leverage that it helps you, and the price has to go up. The price has to go up at a rate higher than the rate at which you're borrowing. So if you're borrowing money at 9% for your home loan, the appreciation, if it is more than 10%, then it is worthwhile. If it is not, it is definitely not a good investment. A good asset to use maybe yes, but good investment no. My mother is 53. She got 50 lakhs as ancestral house sold and wants to invest in equity and FD to get a steady income of 25k per month. On 50 lakhs to get 25k per month looks not very difficult. What should be the type of MF to be bought and how much money in debt? See, wherever you put in debt, you are going to pay tax on a regular basis. Now, you have just said my mother is 53. You have not said whether she is working, whether she has other income, etc. If she does not have any other income, then debt now is not too bad an option. So, you may want to put it in a debt fund and start doing a systematic withdrawal plan. Or you can put half of it in a multi-asset fund and the other half in a debt fund and start withdrawing only at a later stage, maybe after 2 years, after the taxation becomes better. Till then, you keep maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakhs you keep in your bank account and spend from that and invest the remaining 48 lakhs. But my thing is, you please, if this amount is big for you, right? I do not know whether 50 lakhs is big for you or small for you, because if it was small for you, you would have already known how to invest 50 lakhs. Since this is an important thing, please hire an advisor. Don't lose this money, because if the markets are now not very cheap, so if you go and put money in an equity fund, the chances are it could fall immediately. So that could hurt you. So be careful about what you are doing. So please hire an advisor first. Please make videos in Hindi. There are enough videos in Hindi which I have made. People are not watching it, right? So if 2,000 people watch an English video, or 4,000, 5,000 people watch an English video, and 380 people watch a Hindi video, the incentive to make Hindi videos and Tamil videos is lost, right? I've said this many times, so I'm just repeating. Good one. I don't see buyers for few old flats more than 25 years old in a prominent location. Yeah, it happens, because if you have a flat somewhere near in say Santa Cruz, somewhere near the airport, they are never going to get permission for becoming multi-storied. So if they are one ground floor plus 2 or ground floor plus 3, and if you are on the top floor, if you are in the, your building is not going to get reconstructed, which means there's no lift coming. You bought this in your 30s, when you never bothered about climbing 4 stories, but now it's a nightmare for you. You and your spouse are living there, and your servants don't want to come, saying, oh, 4th floor is too high, or they ask for a premium. Your vendors are not keen, so you may have to buy a lot of things online. And very importantly, even when you go to a doctor, you may have a problem. So what can you do? You could just sell it off and buy somewhere else. Will you get a good price? Obviously you will not get a good price. So you have all those vicious circles in real estate. Unlike equity, where you just don't like it, you just sell it off. It's easier. Entry exit is easier in equity than in real estate. You can get I sold a plot recently. I tried making sense of the deal and realized I should have invested in equity, and as per my behavior, plot is IRR in the plot is 14.9, whereas my equity IRR is 13.9. These things will keep changing on a year-to-year basis. So on the long run, equities are very likely to give you good returns. But don't take my word for it, because your luck could be different from mine. So be careful about what you're doing. I have not had bad experience with real estate, but my experience with equities has been much better. Thank you. Somebody says this is a good one. I have been a culprit to pick a part from your video and acting on it incorrectly. So I'm very happy that Shekhar Iyer has admitted that he acted incorrectly. In one of your past video, you had vaguely mentioned that you're invested in happiest mindset because the management is professional. Completely true. Suta promoted company can't have bad management. So that's what I had done. But then the company is not performing well. In fact, I shifted out of HCL, out of happiness, into something like HCL, which has really done very well. I was told that large caps will do better during uncertain times, so I think large cap software has done better. But to say that has the company gone anywhere in the last 3-4 years, answer is no. Have you got good returns? The answer is no. What should you do? I really don't know. I have very few shares left, so to me it doesn't matter. To you, if it does matter, have a look at it again. I would rather, I have put my money in I think Franklin Technology Fund, and I put into some large caps stocks also, and those have done well, including shares like HCL. So it's very difficult to invest in direct equity, and just to invest in direct equity, hearing 1 or 2 words of what I'm saying, or 1 or 2 sentences of what I'm saying, please don't commit this kind of a mistake. The vlog was short but beautiful, nice one. What are things not important after the age of 60? After the age of 60, you realize that what people think does not really matter. You go and live your life, right? Hindi में वीडियो बनाई है, Zomato comment didn't age well. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you. Nice. Thank you. Thanks for Hindi podcast. You have clear voice. What's your age? Yeah, I don't know. Many people ask me, well, what's your age? Then I almost wanting to ask, what's your net worth? How much is your dividend income? How much is your other income, right? So I have no intentions of sharing any of that with you. So it should not really matter to you, should not matter to me. I'm 68 years old and I like your video. Thank you, Mr. Anup Mehta. आपकी हिंदी तो बहुत अच्छी है. Make more videos in Hindi. Nice. The first thing to understand retirement is that you are old. Most of your ideas are accepted till that day because of your expertise in the work, but no longer because you are no longer that person. Right. Thank you.